Welcome to Healthy Grandpa Secrets and Him, where growing older means growing stronger. Let's make these years your healthiest yet.
At 90 years old, most people imagine slowing down, resting more, and simply accepting the limitations of age. But today I want to share with you the incredible story of a man who proves that aging does not mean weakness. Instead, it can mean strength, discipline, and vitality. This is Grandpa's epic daily fitness routine, the set of habits that keep him strong, energetic, and healthy well into his 90s. Now you might be thinking, how is that even possible? Don't most seniors struggle with mobility, joint pain, or low energy? That's exactly why this story is so inspiring, because it shows what is truly possible when you approach aging with the right mindset and the right habits. Let's dive in and explore his routine, the science behind it, and how you or your loved ones can apply these secrets to your own life. Every single morning, before breakfast, Grandpa begins his day with something that may surprise you. He does push-ups. Not one or two, not even 20, but a full set that would put some younger people to shame. Push-ups are a cornerstone of his routine because they train the chest, shoulders, triceps, and core muscles all at once. You see, push-ups are a bodyweight exercise that requires no equipment, which means they can be done anywhere, anytime. But the real secret is not just the push-up itself, it's the consistency. Doing them daily trains the body to maintain muscle mass, even at an age where most people are losing it rapidly. Science has a name for that muscle loss: sarcopenia. Starting around the age of 50, people lose about 1% of muscle mass each year if they don't train it. By the time someone reaches their 70s or 80s, the weakness becomes obvious. Walking gets harder, climbing stairs feels impossible, and falls become more likely. But Grandpa's push-ups are his weapon against sarcopenia. They remind his muscles every single day: stay strong, stay alive, stay active. After push-ups, he doesn't stop. He transitions into sit-ups. Now sit-ups are often criticized as old-fashioned, but they do one thing extremely well: they build a resilient core. For a senior, having a strong core is more than just about appearance. It's about balance, stability, and preventing falls. Did you know that falls are the leading cause of injury among seniors? One simple slip can lead to fractures, hospital stays, and even long-term disability. But Grandpa knows that if his core stays solid, his balance improves, his back pain decreases, and his ability to get up from chairs or bed remains effortless. Sit-ups, when done correctly and gently, are his way of protecting his independence. Some people ask, isn't that too much for someone at his age? The truth is the body adapts. If you give it consistent, progressive challenges, it becomes stronger at any age. Studies show that even people in their 90s who start resistance training can build muscle. It's never too late. After sit-ups, Grandpa moves into stretching. Now this part is vital and often ignored. Stretching keeps his joints mobile, improves circulation, and reduces stiffness. He focuses on the shoulders, the hips, and the hamstrings because these are the areas that tighten most as we age. A flexible body is a young body. It's not about touching your toes to impress anyone. It's about maintaining the ability to bend down, to pick something up, to reach a shelf, or to turn your head without pain. Every stretch is an investment in pain-free movement. Next comes balance training. Grandpa often stands on one leg, sometimes near a wall for safety, and holds it for as long as possible. This might seem simple, but it is incredibly powerful. Balance training challenges the nervous system, keeps reflexes sharp, and trains the muscles of the feet and ankles. Imagine the difference. One senior who never trains balance is at risk of a fall every time they walk, while another who practices balance daily can walk with confidence, even on uneven ground. Grandpa has chosen confidence. But here's where the story gets even more fascinating. He doesn't do this alone. He treats his fitness like a ritual, something joyful and almost sacred. Every morning he wakes up, drinks a glass of warm water to hydrate, puts on some light music, and gets moving. This mental ritual is just as important as the exercise itself. It sets his mood for the entire day. Exercise for him is not a chore. It is a celebration of life, a way to remind his body and mind that he is still capable, still strong, still alive. Scientists now understand that exercise does more than strengthen muscles. It also sharpens the brain. Movement increases blood flow, boosts neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, and even promotes the growth of new brain cells through something called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. That's why seniors who exercise regularly not only walk stronger, but they also think clearer, remember more, and feel happier. Grandpa experiences this every day. His workouts are not just about the body, they're about the mind. Nutrition also plays a role in fueling his epic routine. After finishing his exercises, he eats a breakfast rich in protein and fiber, often eggs, oatmeal, or yogurt with fruit. Why protein? Because protein provides the building blocks for muscle repair. Seniors actually need more protein than younger people to maintain muscle. Without it, the push-ups and sit-ups wouldn't work as well. By eating smart and exercising consistently, he creates a cycle of strength. Now, you might be wondering, what's the secret to sticking with this routine for so many years? The answer is surprisingly simple. Discipline built from small steps. When Grandpa was younger, he didn't start with 100 push-ups. He started with a few, maybe 5 or 10, and then slowly increased over time. The secret is progression, doing a little more each week, letting the body adapt, and never giving up. Too many people try to do everything at once and then quit. Grandpa's approach is slow, steady, and consistent, which is why it lasted decades. Another secret is that he made it fun. Sometimes he exercises outdoors, breathing fresh air and enjoying the sun. Sometimes he competes with his grandkids, turning it into a game. Sometimes he simply smiles, proud of the fact that he is defying the stereotypes of aging. This joyful mindset keeps him motivated even on days when energy is low. And here's a piece of wisdom he always repeats. Movement is medicine. Doctors prescribe pills, but he prescribes himself exercise. And truly, research agrees. Exercise is one of the most powerful medicines known to humanity. It lowers blood pressure, controls blood sugar, strengthens bones, improves sleep, reduces anxiety, and even lengthens lifespan. No pill can give all of those benefits at once, but exercise does. Now let me share a quick story that really shows the impact of Grandpa's daily routine. Not long ago, he was invited to a family gathering. Most people his age sat quietly, needing help to move around. But Grandpa stood tall, picked up his great-grandchild, and lifted him into the air with ease. The room was stunned. How could a 90-year-old have the strength and energy to do that? The answer was clear: daily training. That single moment inspired the entire family. The younger ones realized they had no excuse to skip their workouts. The older ones felt hope. It was proof that aging did not have to mean decline. This is the ripple effect of his routine. It not only makes him strong, it inspires others to become strong too. So what can we learn from Grandpa's epic daily fitness routine? First, consistency beats intensity. A little bit every day is better than a lot once in a while. Second, focus on the basics: push-ups, sit-ups, stretching, balance, and good nutrition. Third, approach exercise not as a burden, but as a joy, a celebration of life. And fourth, remember that it is never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, 80, or even 90, the body responds to training. The key is to start small, progress slowly, and never give up. If Grandpa can do it at 90 plus, then so can you. Imagine what your life would feel like if you added just 10 minutes of strength and balance training every day. Imagine the energy, the confidence, and the independence you could maintain. Aging is inevitable, but weakness is optional. So let this be your inspiration. Get moving, start today, and build your own epic routine. One day you too might be the grandparent who surprises everyone with your strength, your vitality, and your joy for life. This is the true secret. Healthy aging is not luck. It is choice, habit, and consistency. Grandpa chose strength, and now you can too.